Ironheart Episode 3 Recap. We in Danger, Girl. Ironheart Episode 3 wastes no time throwing Riri deeper into the fire. With her crew's latest heist sparking tensions, secrets unraveling at home, and deadly confrontations surfacing, this episode is packed with emotional gut punches and dangerous twists. Titled We in Danger, Girl, the episode lives up to its name, because Riri isn't just in over her head, she's starting to realize she might be surrounded by monsters in disguise. From shocking reveals about Parker and Joe to a brutal fight for survival, this episode reshapes the story in ways no one saw coming. Let's break down everything that went down in Ironheart Episode 3.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius, but I said to myself, Parker, you gotta meet this kid up close.
The crew fractures as tensions rise. The third episode of Ironheart, titled We in Danger, Girl, ramps up the stakes with betrayal, rising tension, and dangerous revelations. After the crew's first successful heist, they regroup at their hideout to divide the loot. But when Clown mockingly puts on Parker's hooded cape, John violently slams her head into a table. Parker steps in to calm the situation and urges everyone to focus on the next job, but the damage is done. The team's unity is crumbling. Their next target is Heirloom, a shady corporation exploiting small farmers. The heist has one major complication. No metal can be brought inside, meaning Riri's Ironheart suit is off limits. This prompts her to get creative and use Joe's prototype biomesh to conceal her tools. Still shaken by John's earlier outburst, Parker forces him to apologize before moving. Clearly, trust is a lie. Meanwhile, Riri is increasingly suspicious of Parker. Questions why they're acting like villains. Parker justifies their actions by reminding her that their crew is full of criminals. He's evasive about his past and particularly defensive about the mysterious hood he wears, raising more red flags for Riri.
Come see if this still has flavor.
Personal conflicts and unwanted deals. Back at home, Riri gives her brother Xavier a new pair of headphones, but he quickly catches on. How did she afford them if they were just at the scrapyard? He's still attached to Natalie's old headphones and doesn't trust Riri's explanation. Their conversation is cut short when Joe shows up again, this time blackmailing Riri into helping with his projects. Despite the moral tightrope she's walking, Riri tries to focus on improving her tech. She asks Natalie, her AI companion modeled after her late friend, for help upgrading her suit. But Natalie doesn't want to just be a tool. She insists they need to spend more time together to nurture their relationship. Riri agrees, and Natalie upgrades the suit overnight. In a touching moment, Riri creates a new necklace that detaches Natalie from the suit. They hang out at the lake, talking about trust, Joe, and Parker. Natalie expresses concern about whether Parker can keep his promises, reinforcing Riri's inner doubts. Later, they visit Gary's old shop. Being there triggers a panic attack in Riri, as it brings back memories of Natalie's death. In a poignant twist, AI Natalie uses the same calming techniques that the real Natalie once did, helping Riri ground herself. It's a powerful reminder that Natalie still lives on through her.
Rich techie whose dad's name was Obadiah S.
Obadiah is a common name.
Joe's shocking identity and Riri's moral dilemma. Back in the world of tech and trauma, Riri visits Joe's home to help him with a wound caused by one of his prototype implants. While searching for antiseptic, she stumbles upon something horrifying: human remains stored in a Ziploc bag. Joe confesses that they belong to his father, Obadiah Stane, the villain who once tried to kill Tony Stark. Joe reveals his real name, Ezekiel Stane. He claims that after Obadiah's death was covered up by S.H.I.E.L.D., he vowed not to follow in his father's footsteps. Despite the dark revelation, Riri sees that Joe is trying to be different. She opens up about her own past and tells him her suit was built as a way to heal. Joe agrees to let her modify the biomesh, unaware that Riri plans to use it against Parker. The heist goes sideways. Riri hides her tech within the biomesh and joins the crew on the heirloom job. Natalie pilots the Ironheart suit while Riri dives underwater to infiltrate from below. Meanwhile, Parker confronts Heirloom Executive Hunter in the greenhouse, threatening him and setting fire to one of the greenhouses when negotiations stall. Parker wants full ownership of Heirloom, but Hunter only offers a check. As Parker escalates the situation, Riri attempts to steal a piece of his mysterious hood, but her tools trigger a foreign object sensor, setting off alarms. With the operation unraveling, Parker murders Hunter and the security guards, revealing a far more violent side than anyone anticipated. Riri manages to grab a sample of Parker's hood before chaos erupts. As Natalie helps the rest of the crew escape, Riri is ambushed by John, who violently beats her and tries to stab her. Natalie returns just in time to save her. They leave John behind in the greenhouse, where he dies from suffocation. Parker later asks Riri about John's fate, and she confirms his death with a cold finality. Panic, guilt, and something sinister. Back home, Riri suffers another panic attack. This time, the biomesh in her body has come loose, worsening the episode. Natalie tries to comfort her, but struggles to get through. Riri is clearly nearing a breaking point. Elsewhere, Parker's reaction to John's death turns eerie. He appears to communicate with unseen forces, whispering to himself. Final moment, Parker has a vision of John gasping for air, just before the shadow of the Ironheart suit ominously overtakes the frame. Final thoughts. Episode 3 of Ironheart takes a dark and thrilling turn. It's no longer just about cool suits and tech upgrades. With Parker showing signs of deeper corruption, Joe's legacy as the son of Obadiah Stane, and Riri's increasing panic and trauma, the series is digging into psychological and emotional depths. The line between hero and villain is blurring fast, and Riri is caught in the middle. We in Danger, Girl doesn't just describe the episode's title, it feels like a warning for what's to come.